Welcome back to DXB today, where we've been talking about balance in our lives, or the lack thereof, in a city that never sleeps, in a fast-changing world. But we're also exploring the many ways and the many offerings that the city has to hopefully help us find that said balance.
Yep, you've got to find your niche, haven't you? Find your tribe and find something that works for you. So if you're creative or enjoy finding inspiring spaces to work from, then we've found just the spot for you.
I have found it, a creative space dedicated to art and printmaking, where artists come together to collaborate and create. This is the Workshop DXB.
Well, I kind of always found it very hard to define what it is in an ethos kind of way, right? But eventually, if you kind of just sum it up, we are a screen printing studio first and foremost. So we are a production studio. We work specifically with one print medium, which is screen printing. But at the same time, we were always very curious, and we wanted to work in different kind of mediums and formats that are community-based. So obviously we do a lot of curatorial work, and that expands through doing gallery work, doing exhibitions, doing experiences and activations. But at the same time, we do also a lot of music projects. And that's mostly because of my personal background. I worked in the music industry for like 10 of my career lives, let's say. And yeah, so we're a little bit of everything. We're curatorial, we're printmaking center, and we teach it to whoever wants to listen. We do a lot of workshops, a lot of residencies, teaching people the art of screen printing and kind of pushing their existing, like practices into what it could be using a different medium. So basically we have multiple phases that happen in screen printing. So first of all, we have to work on our design, get it ready, and that could happen digitally, that could happen manually on paper, whatever you want, right? And then we take that design and the whole idea to expose that design onto our screen. At the end of the day, silk screen, it's a very simple concept. It's a silk material and it's a screen.
Wow.
That's where the name comes from. It's very simple, it's basic. And this pink stuff that you see on top is a chemical that blocks in all the paint, except wherever we had the design already exposed. So right now, if we put paint, we can put it all over the place. It's not gonna go through except where the design actually is.
That's dope.
Yeah. So let's put in some gloves.
Yeah.
First of all, I remember when I first moved here and where it is right now in terms of the art scene, and you can see an insane exponential growth in terms of what is acceptable and what is possible right now. So we're super happy with that. For Exotica, this will be my 4th year curating one specific house out of the 13 houses there. And it's an IP that we kind of brought in called the Urban House. And our whole focus is the subcultures and, let's say, the alternative scene of Dubai, So we do a lot of experiences focused on, let's say, art installations, topics that are very interesting to tackle in a way that hasn't been tackled before, specifically here in the region. And we do music projects, we do talks and conversations, and we have retailers that sell their stuff, and it's all focused on all the grassroots efforts in the city. This year is going to be one of the big ones because the whole concept of this year is we're trying to represent the street. But when I say street, I mean the actual streets, like the actual urban culture behind the street. You know how you used to talk to your, let's say, your grocery shop person or your tailor or anybody that is doing actual work, actual craft work. So we're going to be bringing in we're going to have around 12 retailers, all local brands, up and coming emerging talents, bringing them all together and, just see what comes out of it. The community is at the center of what we do. So anything we do is centered around the community, around the people we like, around the people that think along the same way. So yeah, community is everything.
The Workshop DXB, a special space where art, community and creativity come and blend together all through print. So if you want to do some meaningful work, make sure and come down here.
Big thanks to Lane for that one, getting his hands dirty down at Workshop DXB. Now that's a space that I could sort of find myself in terms of trying to unwind a little bit, but it seemed very clean in there, didn't it?
Yes, I think it was quite ordered and quite processed. I think if I was going to go and do art, I'd prefer a more kind of Jackson Pollock vibe, a more sort of angry spatter. Yeah, I like that would sort of decompress me a bit more than, although I can understand there was the swiping, that was quite meditative, wasn't it? Yeah.
Motion.
You were saying earlier during the VT that there's a lot more to it.
Yeah, I mean, we did it at school. We didn't have any of the fancy machinery at the end, you know, the heating machinery. But yeah, it was really difficult. You did it at school as well, didn't you?
I studied this one in university, and what we did was we used to have we drew something on pencil, and then we push it on top of a rubber slab, and then to print on that, and then we carved it, which is very therapeutic when you're carving things out and dig it in, and then you put the paint on it, to roll the paint on it, and that's also therapeutic because you can be very aggressive on it, and then you put it on a paper, and that's how you get the
We are
prints.
learning more about Maytha, aren't we? The things that she finds therapeutic.
And 9 times out of 10, by the way, it doesn't come out the way you want it to look.
Exactly.
So it's one of the most frustrating things. Like you do hundreds of them, and only one is good.
Exactly.
So we've done fitness, we've done creatives. What about another one? Sleep. Yep, sleep is possibly one of the best ways for people to try and find balance in their life. That's why we sent our Ash off to try out some sleep therapy on the Palm.
Did you know that good sleep is crucial for our overall health and well-being? So today at J Wellness Circle, I'm going to experience a signature therapeutic treatment specially designed to heal the body and enhance the mind. So Yog, I'm very, very excited to be here today and to talk to you about something that is so important to everyone, right? Sleep. Sleep is one of those things that determines pretty much how the rest of your day is going to go. If we've had a bad night's sleep, it pretty much shadows the rest of your day. I don't know about you, but this happens to me for sure. So how important is sleep in one's life?
Sleep is a very essential part of our day-to-day life, right? Because nowadays, currently, we are so much busy and attached with the technology. The technology doesn't allow to relax our mind, body, and the spirit at the same time. So when you go to sleep at the end of the night, what do we need? We need peaceful sleep, right? When you hold this Nidra sleep therapy, which helps to relax our mind, body very much.
So here at J Wellness, you have the Mudra therapy, which is the sleep therapy. And with over 10 years of experience that you have in the field, being a yogi and sound healing, so on and so forth, what inspired you to customize the sleep program?
Basically, Nidra is a holistic healing therapy, which enables our sleep. The whole experience starts with the hot water shower, it followed by the full body relaxing massage. And the unique thing is about there is a pressure point of your head and face, because that release of mental and tension of your mind at the same time. The oil we use, the like aromatic oil, is some Indian herbs like kevda, frankincense, and the brahmi, which is very unique in their terms. Afterwards, they will give the relaxing massage. That's the whole experience, calm down and give them good, proper quality sleep.
Fantastic. I'm looking forward to experiencing it.
Yes.
Sleep is such a luxury, and after that very relaxing yet invigorating treatment, all I'm looking forward to is a good night's rest later.
Yeah, Ash up there at the Taj Exotica on the Palm, blending Ayurvedic learnings along with sleep therapy. So again, I suppose that that one discussion we've been having, Georgia, throughout is almost bringing things back to basics and paring things back, much like they were talking about there, peeling the onion, etc., in terms of finding out the core of finding that balance. And it all comes down to sleep at the end of the day, doesn't it?
It does, and apparently none of us are actually getting enough sleep, and even our children aren't getting enough sleep. They're supposed to get far more hours than we maybe think they do, and it's so hard to get them to drop off. But yeah, I mean, if you can get a good night's sleep, isn't it true that you actually make your memories while you're sleeping, and you actually become more intelligent while you're sleeping? And nevertheless, none of us do it enough, do we?
I'm starting to feel bad about our generation now.
Well, there's so many other methods of these sleep therapies. One is now in a pool where you're in a pod. I think did you do this?
I've actually done it. Do you know, I actually did it. It might have been 20 years ago. I was working for my first ever job in a radio station, and they offered to give me the opportunity to try it out. So it's really, really salty water. So it's kind of makes you, it's a bit like going to the Dead Sea. You're completely buoyant in it. And then it's dark, and they put a lid over the top of you, which is kind of like a coffin and kind of not. And it is weirdly very, very relaxing. You do honestly, you float away and have, I didn't sleep, I didn't want to sleep. But it is safe. You can sleep.
I thought this was brand new, so it's been around for some time.
I think they probably, put a Dubai twist on it. Maybe the water's pistachio flavored. Who knows?
The Dubai chocolate bath.
Now you're talking.
Well, Georgia, we were so excited having you and hearing your opinions about how to kind of balance life. But we're not yet done with you yet. I think Louis has some personal questions for you.
Oh yes, don't worry, it's not too personal. Okay. I want to know, well, we all want to know more about what you love so much about the city. So Are you ready, Georgia?
I'm ready, okay.
Here we go. Your first question. If a friend only had 24 hours in Dubai, what are your top must-do things?
Beach. Go to Kite Beach, explore some of the food trucks there. Try a different meal at every stage of the day. Get one of the slightly more expensive sunbeds rather than lie in the sand, and then enjoy the sunshine.
Such a beach girl. Your favorite spot in Dubai?
Favorite spot, top of the Burj Al Arab, and because you get the views across the coast, plus you get to be in one of the best hotels in the whole wide world. I don't get to do it very often, needless to say.
What about a place you go to in the UAE when you want to switch off from the world?
Oh, that's a good one. It's hard to switch off from the world in Dubai. It's hard to find a quiet place. I mean, it's probably the sea again. I'd take a canoe out onto the sea. One time I did it, I actually truly saw a turtle come up to breathe. So I would, take a canoe out and just float.
And your favorite neighborhood or area in Dubai?
Oh, where I live, Sakim area, around there, because it's close to the sea, close to the beach. But there's also lots of greenery around as well. People have gorgeous gardens there. And so you get that balance between the two.
Georgia, thank you so much indeed for being our guest co-host today. It's been an absolute pleasure, so thank you for your thoughts. Hopefully you're feeling a little bit more balanced after our 1 hour therapy session amongst ourselves. It's been great as well, but thank you again for being our guest co-host.